Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. As you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price of Bitcoin in the immediate short term, where the price of Bitcoin in the upcoming days might be possibly heading. So before we start talking about it, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USD position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because Bybit right now is giving on free 200 futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USD position, Ethereum USD position, or Solana USD position. So guys, all the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. Now, if you look at the upcoming event, I mean ahead of halving, despite minus daily sell pressure ahead of the halving, the market appears to be doing well today. I mean, Bitcoin is up, Ethereum is up, Solana, XRP, most of the coins are doing pretty well. But what we are not allowed to forget, this time, even though the minus OTC selling is increasing, right, what we are not allowed to forget is that institutions are continuously attempting to increase the Bitcoin holding. This shouldn't be a matter of concern. Minus selling Bitcoin OTC should not be a matter of concern, because institution like BlackRock now holds around 257,281 Bitcoin worth $17.7 billion, and BlackRock adds US banks to its Bitcoin ETF. I mean, more institution money is flowing in. So I personally think this time the bull market halving, I mean pre-halving correction, might be different, because we are aware in the past price action before and after the halving, we have seen price doing a similar move. I mean bull phase, bear phase, and what followed after that? An expansion phase. When the price of Bitcoin went through the first halving, when we were in this expansion phase, what happened? The price was clearly following this rising trend line which acted as support. But when we went through the first Bitcoin halving, what happened in price action? You can see guys, the price of Bitcoin after that went parabolic. Same scenario repeated again. Bull phase, bear phase, expansion phase. We were clearly following this rising trend line, but when we went through the second Bitcoin halving, the price of Bitcoin after that went parabolic. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if the price of Bitcoin is going to follow this exact movement, then even in the worst case scenario, we might be getting attracted around this rising trend line. But since we are already there, I mean the Bitcoin halving is in few weeks, right? Since we are already there, I think this time it might be different, because we have more institution entering the market. That means we might not see bigger retracement, because if you look at this here, Bitcoin bull market correction drawdowns from Genesis to 2011 drawdown, you can see market, or the drawdown was more than 50%. From 2011 to 2050 drawdown, you can see it was more than, or let's say almost 70%. Now 2015 2017 drawdown, you can see market corrected around 40-45%. 2018 2021, including the Black Swan event, we corrected almost around 70%. But if you look at this right now, 2022 plus, market has barely seen a drawdown more than 20%. So what does this mean? Maybe this time it might be different, and price might not be getting attracted towards this rising trend line. After the Bitcoin halving, I'm not saying market has to show a move like this. I mean a straight move like this, right? We could see more sideways movement for a few days, weeks, even months before going parabolic. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that even if the price in the immediate short term starts showing some sideways movement, even small corrective move, I don't want you guys to panic, because in history, right, you can see Bitcoin has never had 2 consecutive red years in a row. I mean, this is yearly columns, and according to these yearly columns, you can see 1 bearish year, 2 bullish year, 1 bearish year, 3 consecutive bullish year, 1 bearish year, again 3 consecutive bullish year. And if you look in our case, right, we already had 1 bearish year, 2022, 2023, 2024 should be bullish if we are going to follow history. I mean, if history repeats again, then 2023, 2024, 2025, these 3 years is going to be bullish, which it already looks like. So that's why, guys, in a bigger picture, things still looks very, very interesting, because according to this Wyckoff price cycle as well, in a weekly time frame, you can see whenever, right, the supply is greater than demand, we find ourselves in this corrective move. But whenever the demand is greater than the supply, we find ourselves in this impulsive move or market phase. What is expected here? I mean, in our case, we already found ourselves in this overbought area, resulted in a corrective move because supply was greater than demand. Then we found ourselves in this oversold area, right? Started consolidating, whales accumulated Bitcoin, and now demand is getting greater than supply. And according to the upcoming Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin demand will increase over time, which means more impulsive move because the supply is going to decrease. So that could be another reason why the price of Bitcoin, even if the price shows a move like this, right, some corrective move, I suggest you guys to stay calm, because in a bigger picture, you can see we have just started this new market phase. I mean, oversold area. Right, we had this oversold area here. We have already broken out of it. Now, if we can simply remain above that range, what is expected after that? A new market phase where the price could be heading towards this distribution area. So that's why, guys, in a bigger picture, the upcoming event, Bitcoin halving, could be the catalyst of more bullish move for the upcoming days, because we know, even according to this Livermore pivotal point, we are aware, guys, we have already broken out of this previous high, and since then the price has started its almost sideways movement. But I've been very clear with you, right? Even if you look at this example from Jesse Livermore pivotal point theory, market after breaking the previous high is expected to show more sideways movement. But if we can find proper support above that range, what is expected? Another buying opportunity. So since we are again above the previous high, or let's say we are around previous high, I think as long as we remain of this horizontal trend line above 61,000, the upcoming days for Bitcoin looks bullish, even if we are going to see another move playing out like this. I mean, more consolidation, even some small pullback should not bother us that much, because as long as we remain above 61,000, Bitcoin has very high probability of continuing with this new impulsive move. But now, if you look at this price action in a smaller time frame, I mean, in a 4-hour time frame, you can see we look like following this megaphone pattern or broadening wedge type of formation. So in our case, if the price wants to show actual bullishness, or let's say for the medium short term where the price of Bitcoin could be getting attracted towards this upper trend line. Yes, guys, this upper trend line from this megaphone pattern might be attracting us, which is again above 71,000. But if we can actually flip this 71,500 also into proper support, then what is expected, guys? Then we are expecting the price of Bitcoin after that to go very, very bullish, because breaking out from this upper trend line is going to result in a move where we could be slowly, right, heading towards to make a new all-time high, and 77,000 will be on the line. Now, beside this megaphone pattern, even this symmetrical triangle with a fake out scenario will play out perfectly, because I showed you guys, in our case, we could see some more pullback, but price at the end following this exact formation. I mean, after some corrective move, Bitcoin slowly finding bottom and then slowly heading here towards this upper trend line. So that's why, guys, we want the price at any cost to break out of this upper trend line from this megaphone pattern, and in a smaller time frame, even the resistance from this ascending channel, because in the past price action, you can see this one is in a 4-hour time frame. When the price of Bitcoin, right, when the price of Bitcoin was following this movement, I mean, inside this ascending channel, what happened when we lost the support? We started with a corrective move. Same formation played out here. Price was following this ascending channel, but when we lost the support from this ascending channel, the lower trend line resulted in a corrective move. And now if we look at it carefully, you can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin looks like forming another rising channel type of formation. So if we want to invalidate this bearishness, then we want the price of Bitcoin at any cost in the medium short term to break out from this rising trend line. And why breaking out from this rising trend line, flipping that into support could be very bullish, because parallelly we will be also breaking out from this descending broadening wedge. Yes, this descending broadening wedge upper trend line in the past price action acted as resistance, whereas the lower trend line acted as support. So if we want the price of Bitcoin to turn bullish, then along with the resistance from this ascending channel, even this resistance, I mean the upper trend line from this megaphone pattern, must be broken. But once we do that, then you can see, guys, the upcoming days for Bitcoin looks very, very bullish. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please destroy that like button right now, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USD position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you to check the video description, because all the links to exchanges, all the links to our social media platform is given there. So feel free to check it out, feel free to grab this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.